ya. Oh no, it's the night! Okay, so... Oh, it changed my order here. She's sick, so she's sleeping. She's sick, so she's sleeping. Which means Anton gets to guard and Pavle gets to scavenge. We have two new places, St. Mary's Church. St. Mary's Church is still a place of meetings for the local community. Priest Oleg is known for his charitable work and offering refuge to the poor. He might have something to give away or trade. The vestry behind the church is devastated and abandoned. We could find some useful materials there. So this tells me I know exactly what's going on when we go there, because it tells me that Priest Oleg is still alive, pretty much, where there is another option where the priest is dead. And it's dangerous then. So the church is safe this time, which is nice. The garage, before the war, you could have your car repaired there. It was a decent family business run by an impulsive son and his elderly father. If they still live there, they might be willing to trade with us. Alternatively, we might find lots of useful parts there and maybe even some food. So, okay. Can I send you some nighttime music? Sure. Go for it. Okay, so, I do know that there's trade there at the garage. I'm actually kind of happy about that. I'm kind of happy about that because I know I can trade. He usually has saw blades, and I'm going to need those to get other stuff from there. So, that's good. So, all good news so far, but we're going to go back to that cottage and finish what we were doing. I don't need the crowbar, so I don't need to worry about it taking up room. This is our stash, as usual. There are options here. You can just open the door, or you can kind of peek through and see what's going on. I kind of ran through that the first time. I know this is safe, so I'm not worried about it. This is the last pile of rubble that needs to be removed. Those red circles, that means something's making noise there. That's a rat, but it also works. You'll also see that if there are like bad guys walking around up there. Okay, we can see there's another exit over here. Don't need to really take it right now though. Search this guy. What do we have? Good stuff, good stuff. Weapon parts, electric parts, and the regular parts are really what I'm concerned about. I'm really happy for those. These, they're okay for trade. That's coffee, you know, homegrown tobacco, roll-up cigarettes, and fertilizer. And then the books make everybody happy. So we've cleared everything out of the house. We've brought everything to this stash right here. Try to do YouTube? Okay. So we drop everything into the stash. Now everything from this house is in this pile right here. Now we get to decide what to take home. I want to take home the jewelry for trade. I want to take the medicine, because now we have 2 sick. I don't know that I'll actually use it, but I want to have it just in case. We need components. We're going to be doing a lot of building and expanding, and we need to make sure we have enough parts for that. Oh my goodness! Not enough! Let's get rid of these and let's add electric parts. I would like to make a radio. I think it's really important to make a radio because it gives you a heads up as far as what's coming, what's on its way. So we're going to leave the other stuff for now. We'll come back for it. Well, we might not come back for it tomorrow, actually, because we'll need food for tomorrow. Alright, so let me run back. So as you can see, next time we come back here, we only have to go here. That's where all the stuff is, so it'll go a lot quicker. Day 3. Man, just yesterday we were on day like 30. It's so weird to be day 3 again. Hey, look at all this stuff. I wish I could bring so much every night. So, yay, he's happy, which is good. Oh, but we were raided. Someone tried to rob us. They must have been more scared than us, so they didn't do much harm. We had some weapons, but not enough for everyone. Anton was wounded, but the attackers didn't steal anything. We were able to defend ourselves. So, that sucks, because Anton was wounded. This playthrough is not starting off very well. So, everyone who's been up overnight needs to go to bed. Zaleta is no longer sick, so that's good. If they do have plenty of time to rest, they do tend to get over like the slight sickness and woundedness on their own, which is kind of nice. So I'm gonna send those two to bed. It is an odd numbered day, so we're not eating. Nobody's eating. Whoop. Okay, I hit that really fast. Sorry, I didn't even get to see what was in there. I think a piece of jewelry. I think now we have two, or we only had one before. Looks like I can make a shovel now. Yeah, and I'm gonna make a knife. People are gonna be raiding. How are you, Light Stalker? Oh, did we have someone else join? Hey, Filth Vector, what's up, man? It's nice to see you back. So, we made a weapon. Excellent. And let's see if we can make a radio. Welcome, everyone. Yes, welcome, everyone. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and make radio. I think it's important. It gives you a heads up about what's coming. We'll be able to see if the cold is coming. We won't just be surprised. We'll be able to see when crime goes on the rise. All that stuff I think is really important. It's better to be, you know, to know than to be surprised and all of a sudden you have these high danger raids every night. So, I like to be prepared. Who is this? Hello, visitor. Hey, I need help. Please open. Let me finish my radio and then I will open the door. Alright, what's up? Thank goodness you're here. Yep. Can you help me board up my windows? I live nearby with my daughter. I've heard rumors of looters pillaging houses and raping women. I can lock the doors, but they could get inside through the windows. Can you help me board them up? My husband was taken by the rebels in the first year of the war and hasn't returned yet. We're all alone. Please help us. How sad. Yes, of course we'll help you. So, as you can see, her little card isn't down here anymore. She's literally gone for the day. But it'll make her and everyone else feel better. They'll be happy they helped somebody. Happiness is good. So there's two options here. This one is just to use a lockpick. It's quiet. It's quick. But it only has a one-time use. This is for the crowbar, which is louder. But we don't have to worry as far as, you know, making noise or drawing attention because it's our own house. So. Let's see what else we have in here. Can a knife fire? Can. Alright. Oh, hey, more food. So, we now have enough food for everybody, which means we can go back to the same place again. It says, I'm glad we decided to help our neighbor in need. Supporting each other is important. See, the little bio thing is flashing orange. Our neighbor looked really worried about her own and her daughter's safety. I'm glad we decided to help them. So everyone's pretty happy. That's good. We couldn't leave our neighbor without help. She was really scared. And then it looks like she told us a little bit of her story. It's terribly quiet here, don't you think? Oh, no, of course not. What with all the shooting and bombing? I just mean, this is my job conditioning showing, I'm afraid. You see, I'm a teacher, an elementary school principal. Okay. So... we're gonna gonna need a filter for water. I also want to upgrade the stove. I don't know if I'll be able to, though, now that we've used some stuff. Nope, we are 4 short. Well, poop. Now that we've made the filter, we need to go and insert it into the rainwater thing. So we can start getting some water. And it does water over time, so I can't make it go any faster. It's just gonna do its own thing here. She can go back to bed because she's sick. Pavle is gonna listen to the radio. Filtering takes some time, gotta have patience. There we go. Okay, so there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 channels. 2 of them are music channels. Here's the first one. The rebel leader instructed us to warn the listeners not to cross the front line. Failure to comply could result in death. Here's another one. The upcoming day should still be nice and warm. Perfect for a stroll in the park. That's good. The other news one is over here. Despite desperate counterattacks by the rebels trying to lift the siege of Pogran, the city remains cut off. Government forces do not allow any aid to reach the city, claiming it would end up in rebel hands. There are 2 music channels. Here's one. And here's the other one, which is classical music. And I like to leave it on that channel. It's almost the end of the day. There's really not much else we can do. We need a little bit more supplies, so I'm just going to go ahead and end the day here. As you can see, the person that we sent to help is still not back yet. She won't come back until tomorrow, so we're gonna go back to the cottage, get everything else. We have enough food and everything, so we're not really worried about it. It does say this cottage is 100% scavenged, so that means I did get everything out of the house, but as you guys noticed, I put it all in a pile right in the front. So there's still stuff there to get. I just don't have to scavenge for it, which is kind of nice. Pavle is still the one going. I have someone slightly sick and I have some slightly wounded. I'm gonna have him guard, and she's gonna sleep, try to sleep that off there. And I'm not gonna take anything with me. I don't need anything. What I need to bring back with me is supplies. More supplies. We're always building, 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 building. We need to become self-sufficient. So that is the big goal. Which means components, it means wood, it means parts. All that good stuff. We can take that, and I have one more space. On the off chance that the guy comes to trade, I'm gonna bring sugar, because I use it to trade. You can also use it to make moonshine, but... Okay, here. So, we are now on day 4. Alright, James, we'll see you back in a second. Found plenty of really fine stuff. What a night. Please don't let something bad happen again. Oh good, the night was calm. So it shows what Pavle brought back. It said Zeleda helped our neighbor board up her house and returned safely. And looks like a happy dance. Happy dance. Happy dance. We didn't get raided, no one got hurt, so it's a good night. Good night, good night. Mike, man, I'm not sure what's going on here. Okay. If you're upset with something, it'd probably be best just to send me a message, Mike, okay? Looks like we need a crap ton more water, first of all, and we need some fuel. So I don't have enough water to make food for everybody right now, even though it is an even numbered day, which means everybody gets to eat. So I'm going to make a filter. I'm going to try to insert it so we will have water at the end of the day. Soon it will be over, we will be fine. You know, I don't think it'll be over soon. It's only day 4, honey. Good try, though. They can eat the food raw. It just doesn't fill them up as much. I am going to improve the stove. Don't have enough to improve the workshop quite yet. Don't really need to make anything else. I could use another filter, really. That's what we need. Mike, like I said, if you really, you know, if there's something that's, you know, that you think needs to be done, send me a message, a private message, on what you think about it, okay? Let's not discuss it in the chat. So, by upgrading the stove, you use less fuel. So you can see now I only need 1 thing of fuel instead of 2, which is good. And that's per thing that we make. So I'm going to have her make some fuel here, and then we're going to start on the food. Now there is one person, Katya, who is good at bargaining, but we don't have her in this playthrough, so that kind of stinks. You never realize like how much you appreciate some of their skills until you don't have them. Everybody that was up last night, she's gonna eat and go to bed. Pavle's gonna eat and go to bed. He was up last night. Sveta is still slightly sick. Pavle's gonna go to bed. Let's see what he has. What does he have for trade? We don't need bullets yet, we don't have a gun, we don't really need alcohol. We always need parts. Food is always good, but what do we have to trade? Because we don't want to get rid of everything. We can trade cigarettes, I don't have any smokers in the house. We can trade herbs as well. We brought sugar to trade. And I have jewelry to trade, so we actually have quite a bit. So, what do we want? We want... we want parts. I think I can get quite a bit of food tomorrow. So, I'm not going to focus so much on the food. I do like the vegetables, weapon parts. Do we have, yeah, we have 1 more lockpick, so I won't worry about that. So heck, if it's still impressive, we will start with the food, I guess. I'm cool with that, and, oh no. Alright, so it looks like that's about all we're gonna get. That's all we have to trade, so he can leave. I'm cool with that. We're good. Water's almost done. And now that we have vegetables, I can make 2 things of food using less water. So that's kind of the plan here. Yeah. Listen to the radio. Upcoming day should still be nice. Rebel leader instructed us, so that's the same. Here's something new. The city of Poberin is suffering extreme shortages of even the most vital supplies. If this goes on, people will soon become scavengers, scouring the city for anything of use. Pretty sure people are already scavengers, dude. Nice thing about the radio is it makes them happier as well. So if they have to kill somebody or steal from somebody, or if one of them gets killed, it just helps keeps their spirits up. We need 4 more components. Probably the same here as well. Yep. 340. Not really much to do. We could use a chair for sure. In fact, let's go ahead and make one. Usually they have one up here. I don't know why there isn't one up there right now, but I'll go ahead and place it. Place for them to sit down. Hey, Ledonk. Welcome back, man. It's nice to see you. Yeah, I thought this was going to be pretty easy, but, I mean, they're sick and wounded, and I don't even know, man. It's kind of ridiculous, to be honest. Alright, there's a chair. He's tired. I was kind of hoping one of these guys would... Oh, there. She can get up. You go lay down. We are going to be going to... I wonder if we can go back and get everything out of our, out of that first place. And it's about the end of the night. We're just gonna end the day. Or the end of the day, going into night. Here we go. Slightly sick means you sleep in bed. Slightly wounded means you sleep in the other bed. Pavle scavenges. You see Zaleta is content. She's happy because she went to help those people. So she gets to guard. We're going back to the cottage. I don't have to worry about food right now, so there's plenty of supplies there, and I would really like to clear it out. So I don't have to worry about, you know, going back for just a couple things. I'd like to clear out as much as I can. Are always sick or injured? I tried home first, make moonshine to trade a lot. Okay, yeah. No, that's cool. I don't usually use a lot of moonshine, to be honest. I don't make it. I just trade the sugar, and instead I make stuff to grow vegetables. I don't know, it's worked for me so far, I guess. What else do we have? Bring some books. Bring these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So one more trip, and we'll have everything here. I'm not sure we'll make that tomorrow. Alright guys, let's just drop whatever's going on between Dark and Mike. I don't want to hear it anymore. Okay? I don't want to do bands, but I don't want to hear it anymore. So he's pretty happy. Tonight I got a really good haul. He said the night was calm, so there were no raids, and we brought back stuff. And this is good for a happy dance. Happy dance. Happy dance. We get a webcam. You guys will see the happy dance. Woot, woot. So I'm excited. Yeah, that was a good night, pretty much. It's useful to trade components and coffee are really good to trade. Cigarettes are really good to trade. It's good and bad. I don't have anybody who smokes and stuff, so literally I'm just using that for trade, which is kind of nice. Let's see, Pavle here has something to tell us. It's part of his story. So all this shelling, sniper fire, and lack of supplies makes you want to hide away, sit down, and cry. But we cannot let them crush our spirit. We have to show them that they can't take away our dignity. It's difficult here, but you know how we did it on our street? I have no idea how you did it on your street, actually. Nobody else has anything to really tell me. The two that slept all night need to get up, and the two that were up all night need to go to bed. Okay. So, we're not eating, because it is an odd-numbered day. Temperatures are dropping. I have already upgraded the stove so it uses less fuel. I'm upgrading the workshop right now. I want to be able to make a trap so we can get our own food. I want to be able to make and upgrade a heater for the house so we don't use as much fuel during the winter time. And I want to be able to upgrade so we can grow our own vegetables. Self-sufficiency, that's always what I aim for here. And we can patch up the house, which I think is really important. So nothing we can really make yet. Of course we need, here's the traps, the armchair. We can make the armchair, make everyone happy. We have a filter. Okay, I didn't know we had a filter. We had a filter, so I'm gonna have someone start running the water. I always put an armchair down here and the heater right here. I don't know why. Habit, I guess. So, I know one of you said that you were in this playthrough. Is anybody else working through a playthrough right now on this game? Alright, Dark Sniper, we'll see you later, man. Building a few things, getting some water, so we can make food tomorrow. It looks like we need one thing of food. That means we are going to have to go to the garage. I just know from experience we're going to need to take medicine to trade. Upcoming day should still be nice and warm. That's good. Hopefully they have saws. If they don't have a saw, we're kind of screwed. Most animals have disappeared from the streets. Keep that in mind when buying meat from dubious sources. Gross. The city of Pogran is suffering extreme shortages, so that's not new. Go back to the music. Let everyone be happy. It's after 12 noon game time, so nobody else is going to visit. We now have enough chairs for everybody. Chairs or beds or whatever. Sveta is slightly sick. I'm trying not to use any medicine. I'm trying to have her just heal on her own. The same thing with Anton. He's only slightly wounded. Down, and I think that's about all we're going to do for today. I don't have anything else to build. I've already checked the news. There's nothing new going on there. There's no warnings or anything. We need supplies. We need one thing of food. So that's what we're going out to get. Let's see here. I think we're gonna try the garage. Everyone who's sick and injured, stay in bed. I think Pavle is pretty much gonna be stuck scavenging most of the time, to be completely honest. Take some